with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cardinals will boot it away to start the game. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Notre Dame's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is, go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's the handoff. And some room to work. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive lineman gave them a... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Louisville's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That that will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Wants to throw. It's Allen. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They think there's room to run to the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Brown has it. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 45. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hughes.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give from the gun. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking for room, it's Hardy. He has the 1st and still on his feet. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. To the ground, he's got it again. Got the first down and more. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off play action on first down. Looking down the middle. Finds a man on the right. Finds a little space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Douglas. At the 40, there he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind him.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Could
play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. Oh, it's picked off. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Catch in the middle, it's Skinner. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass, it's Allen. Fires to the middle. It's caught. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On first down, here comes this offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Here they come facing third and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. The Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on third and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. A first down for the offense. New set of downs after the completion. The option look. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Right back to the air on second and 10. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Irish send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Pucks it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll immediately call timeout. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Pressure coming. Looking for the score. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll go to the ground. Running to Green. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab down the left side. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've...
Turning it on! That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles, it's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. The Cardinals come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Allen. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hughes. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Cardinals are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Golden.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They're going to test the right side with this one. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw on first down. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got him this time. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. To the air on first down. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice game.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Allen. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Golden. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle. It's Skinner. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on fourth down. Trailer. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield. They couldn't hook up.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stuff.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the... When you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Off the play fake. He's going to take off. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to beat him to the left. Finding open areas. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Allen. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Hughes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Grabbed behind the line, it's Skinner. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. So the final period starts with a second down play. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after three. So will the Beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And talk about getting excited just to lose it again. The offense gets the first down. You got enough yards, but what do you have to do? You got to take care of the football. You can't call.
There he goes. Hits him with a stiff arm. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with the target on his back. Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they have to stop. And still, this guy churns out big run after big run.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on fourth and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the box. And still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Hughes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Allen. Got his man in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give and tick, 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 tick. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The give to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee. And they bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Wants to bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Here comes the heat. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They were trying to find the edge there by swinging it out to the right, but there was no room to run.
Yeah, in order for that play to work, they're going to have to get better blocking up front. Those receivers and tight ends, they've got to do a better job getting a hat-on-hat and give that running back a chance to go somewhere.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Give to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football and keep running the clock. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Trying to get the corner. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.